What is up, watch people? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. And today we are going to be talking about the two James Bond watches, the two iconic James Bond watches, as worn by Roger Moore in Dr. No, the Rolex Submariner, and as worn by Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye, the Omega Seamaster 300 Professional, and also Roger Moore wore a Submariner as well in his Bond movies. So let's get into it. I appreciate everyone who likes and subscribes. If you please like and subscribe, awesome. This is a new channel for me. My other channel's still floating around on YouTube land, but I have no access to it. It's a long story, but I can't this whatever. It's what it is, man. So let's get to the intro. If you don't have a sense of humor, don't watch the intro. All right. Before we get started, who was that guy in Dr. No? Which Bond guy was that? I can't remember.
Bond. James Bond.
Oh yeah, Sean Connery. All right, Pierce, you ready? You ready to meet the challenge?
Sun rises to meet the
All right,
challenge.
let's start with the Omega Seamaster. Why not? I did a review on this. However, we're doing a Rolex Omega Seamaster comparison. So the original first Seamaster came out in 1948. We are not going to go and use that heritage for this review because we're comparing Bond watches. All right. So the first Omega 300M, I believe, came out in 1995, 1993. And GoldenEye came out, was it 93 or 95? Now I just totally can't freaking remember. This was worn by Pierce Brosnan, although be it on a bracelet. I do not have the bracelet. I only have the rubber strap because I prefer it on a rubber strap. So let's get into it. Okay, so we have 300 meters of water resistance. The Rolex has 300 meters of water resistance. We have ceramic bezel. We have a ceramic dial. We have double baton hands at the 12, a date aperture at the 6, baton at the 3 and 9 position. Then we have baton hour markers, and these are all lume. We have the helium escape valve, which doesn't bother me one bit, and we have laser etched in the dial, laser engraved like waves. We have a sapphire transparent see-through glass with a coaxial movement. This watch is a master chronometer and keeps phenomenal time. This is a great watch, 316L stainless steel. The hands are blackened steel. I think they may be rhodium plated, not too sure. The watch is stunning, and I like it on the rubber strap. We have a signed crown. Obviously, it's not showing up because of my camera. The buckle is amazing, actually. The buckle is brushed, and then it's beveled and polished. And unfortunately, I don't think I can it's just not showing. It's not picking up. You can kind of see that with the crown, with the Omega logo on the buckle. The strap is something, it's not the easiest to get on, actually. It's like, it's the way that you put it in the keeper there. And then you put it in the keeper. It just doesn't usually go on that quick, but it's nice. The watch is nice on the wrist. It's 42 millimeters. So there's that. Again, it's comfortable and it's a beautiful watch. So let's go now to the Rolex. If I can get this thing off. That's what she said. All right. Now we have the Submariner. Let's talk about this one. Rolex, the original sub was 1953 is what it came out. Sean Connery wore it in the 1962 Dr. No movie. The reference number he wore was 6538. Um, the sub has maintained its look throughout the years. It doesn't need to change. It's like the Porsche 911. There's nothing wrong with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I say about this watch. All right, so you have the blackened enamel, the blackened dial. It's super shiny, actually. You have the hour markers that are lume. You have batons at the 3, 6, and 9 position. The triangle up at the crown. You have a ceramic bezel with platinum filled numbers and indice markers there. Again, 300 meters water resistance. Screw down crown. There is not a display back. Typical Rolex. You have the oyster bracelet that's brushed. You have brush and polishing on the case of the Submariner, and it is COSC certified, and it's a superlative chronometer. Not 316L stainless steel like the Omega. This is 904, what's called oyster steel, which means if I went in the ocean with this watch, I would have to rinse it off because of the corrosiveness that 316L can cling on to, so to speak. 904, you don't have to do that. You can just wear it and that's it. Come out of the ocean and you're all good. Again, both 300 meters, screw down crown. What else? Let's put this on the wrist. Fold over, deployant, and sort of that crab thing right there. And this watch is just classic. This is classic Rolex Submariner. This is Bond. This is James Bond, right? And this watch is extremely comfortable. Wears really well on the wrist at 41 millimeters. I'm sorry, the Omega is 42 millimeters. And I love this watch. It's an amazing watch. Again, sapphire crystal, things like that. Okay, now, the problem I have with the Omega. It's not a big problem. It doesn't have to be a big problem to be a problem. Okay? Love the watch? Put it on. Okay, first and foremost, see my wrist? There's that bone there, right? Okay, I put this watch on my wrist. Again, put it on. And, okay. So, I'll just shake it. Okay, so this watch, if you can see, sits a little off center on my wrist. And it rests on that wrist bone that I have there. So what was happening is the first week that I wore it, which is actually this week is my first week of owning this watch, it was kind of digging into that bone, and I was take the watch off, and it was red, and it was like, oh man, that's not comfortable. So it's not that the watch isn't comfortable, because for some reason it seems like my wrist is kind of used to it now, and it hasn't bothered me the last couple of days. And I've worn this watch every day for the last 6 days. Tomorrow will be 7 days. I think I got it last Saturday. So having said that, which watch, if I had to keep one, which watch would I keep? Okay, and let's not think about the investment potential of these watches, okay? Just think of it as a watch that you love and you want to keep, okay? We all know that the Submariner is worth quite a bit more on the secondary market, okay? You're looking at a retail, and I'm not talking about if you get any discounts with Omega. This Seamaster is $5,100, brand new. That's what I got it for. And the Rolex was $8,950. Of course, that's before tax. Looking at just under $10,000 for this watch. I actually did get a discount on this watch, and I paid about $4,800 out the door. So, having said that, value for money. The Omega is absolutely, for value, substantially. It's good. It's really good. This watch is very well made. It's the Omega know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. Rolex, same thing. But if I had to keep one, and I'm not thinking secondary or the value of the watch, I would definitely go with Sean Connery and the Omega. I mean, the fucking dude, I suck. And the Submariner. I don't know. There's just something about this watch that just appeals to me. And my favorite Bond was Roger Moore. My second favorite was Sean Connery. So, and that's got nothing to do with the fact that I would keep this watch. I don't like Pierce Brosnan anyway. So Brosnan. Anyway, so that's my evaluation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know why I can't talk anymore, but anyway, having said all that, again, please like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. I love all my viewers. You guys rock. Have a great rest of your night, and peace out.